This is the Male Rights Actors Podcast, episode 203, where we focus on relationships, sports, pop culture, and politics from a man's point of view. First of all, we want to thank our listeners, our new ones, our OGs. Thank you for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
For today's show, was Khloe's demands on Tristan Thompson reasonable?
If it required him to not do something dumb, I would say it was unreasonable.
Exactly. Teen girls protest outside Supreme Court Justice's home.
Teenage girls fighting for abortion rights. Every father's nightmare.
Oh, you ain't lying, man. Shakira and her husband are a done dealio. And we have a Dear Erby from our girl Jenny in AZ. She has a new job, but it's affecting her dating life. We got all that and more right now. This is the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal, where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. I am Kyle.
I am Kamal.
And we're helping you to understand the man you love. Let's get to the news, Kamal.
Come on, man. Let's get into it.
President Biden made history this weekend. He proved that you can be so old that you can forget how to ride a bike. He's the first, Kamal.
Dude, get a goddamn Peloton.
Get a fucking Peloton, man.
Peloton. Joe, what are you doing?
Joseph, you're embarrassing your family, nigga.
His foot got stuck in them clamps. He couldn't take it out.
Man, that's happened to me before in the intersection. It's embarrassing.
Right. But it's embarrassing when you're like 80.
Yeah.
And you're the president of the United States.
Yeah, it's life-threatening, too.
Exactly. A woman was arrested after spitting on a corpse during a funeral.
Damn.
She told this shit, right?
Damn.
Police say the woman waited till the viewing, spit on the body, and casually walked out peacefully.
Damn.
Signs that this was not a black funeral.
Ah.
No way in hell she would have made it out of there unscathed. She spit on somebody's shit at a black funeral?
Oh, the fuck up, bitch. I know you don't
on
think.
Uncle Charles? No. That would have been them three words. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Not on Uncle Clarence.
Uncle Clarence.
Oh, man. Speaking of the old man,
what's up?
After President Biden fell, man, we referenced that he fell, man. He got back up. He's fine. I just want to tell the audience he is fine. He is hoping that he can do the same to his approval rating. Get back up again.
I don't know, Joe.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
I don't know, Joe.
Not looking good, dog.
Joe would have to give everybody like $1 million.
No, he needs, I don't want to say this because, but Bush wasn't looking too good until 9/11. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like
you almost something like a rally, something to rally around. We
all got to come together, man. Some enemy we got to come together and hate somebody. Then we'll love Joe.
I'm good with hating Trump.
That's not, the whole country ain't gonna hate Trump.
I know. I'm trying to convince the other side to come over here.
You say we already got something. Let's just all unite hating Trump. That's not gonna happen, dog.
All right, this is some corny shit.
Man, don't be hating on the jokes, man. Give him a chance, Kamal.
Okay. A tooth of the slain Congolese icon Patrice Lumumba, the dude who Patrice O'Neal's named after.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Was returned to the family 61 years after his killing. The family is hoping the tooth fairy pays the interest. What I tell y'all, man.
You was right, man. I don't know why I doubted you, bro. That's some silly shit, but
when I say it's corny, trust and believe.
But we laugh, but I laugh, man. People are laughing. We just want to laugh, dog. Oh, man. Hey, Kamal, this made me laugh. Some pro-choice teens protested outside Justice Amy Coney Barrett's house.
I heard about that.
Man, and she wasn't even home. I wish I was there, said Matt Gaetz.
Because he's into
he likes the teen girls.
He likes them kind of young.
These girls carried signs that said things like not going back. And of course they don't want to go back because back in the 50s, your neighbors could whoop your ass for yelling in the street.
Yeah. Protesting outside their neighbor's house.
Yo, not good, Holmes.
Getting their ass beat. Yo, a monkey in a bulletproof vest was found dead after a bloody cartel shootout in Mexico.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh my God.
And animal rights activists, they were all upset
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That an innocent animal was killed senselessly until the autopsy revealed a Tony Montana level of cocaine in the monkey system.
Oh, no. Damn.
Yeah, he's one of them.
He's one of them, man. Damn it.
Damn it, monkey.
Damn it. They got another one.
They got another one.
Hey, Kamal, speaking of got another one, a man got pulled over on purpose because he was riding with his kidnappers.
I heard about this.
Yeah, man. If you were wondering if he was white, yes, the cops let him go with the warning. If he was black, he would have been arrested for kidnapping.
Himself.
Yeah, something. We know something's fishy right here.
This don't look right.
This don't look right, man. You were here with these three good white men. Come on with me.
This don't look right. Yo, a restaurant employee in North Carolina was fired after being accused of putting drug-laced treats from his new weed business into the to-go bags.
Really?
Yeah. And what's worse than that is the dude worked at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, not good, man. You can't do that everywhere, Kamal.
Cannot.
Hey, man. Speaking of not good, man, Dr. Fauci tested positive for COVID, Kamal.
It's some sad shit, but I kind of laughed when I read that headline.
It is kind of funny.
It made me laugh. Dr.
Yeah,
Fauci had COVID.
Isn't that ironic, man? Actually, Marjorie Taylor Greene said she would have been happy about it if COVID was real.
Ah. Yeah, she's a denier.
Yeah, she is.
Yo, new research provides evidence that higher testosterone levels reduce the risk of unemployment and increase the odds of landing a job.
Wow, testosterone, huh?
Yep. And that's the reason why men with some of the highest testosterone levels of all time are currently making $1.50 an hour working in prison.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
they got jobs, come on.
They got jobs.
They got
a lot of
they gonna be
testosterone.
working. Hey, man.
Some of the highest levels.
Masculine men want to work, come
They
on.
want to work. I mean, that's
man.
Guaranteed labor. I mean, you know.
Guaranteed, man. Hey, man, the production company reportedly paid the government $11,000 an hour to use real fighter jets in Top Gun, come on.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Coincidentally, $11,000 an hour is what AOC calls a respectable minimum wage.
Maybe on AOC, man. I fucks with AOC, man.
Man, she fine in motherfucker, boy, but she be tripping, dude.
Man, you know what? I think if it was more people like her, who's not one of them corporate people, I think she would seem like pretty normal. It's just that it's like one
that
like
goes with
four.
everybody. Come out. If there was more people like
Well,
any
I'll
crazy
say,
motherfucker, they would look normal.
no. I guess I'm saying that a lot of the shit that she says, I think a lot of Americans feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you ask the average American, do you want your fucking minimum wage to go up? Who the fuck gonna say, hell no?
That's true. Well, some Republicans would.
I seriously doubt it. They say, do
if
you want
they're
yours?
working, yeah, you're right. Your wage. Yeah, you're right.
Like, yeah,
their wage, just like George Carlin. My stuff, your shit.
Exactly. Finally for me, man. An Illinois man allegedly tried to decapitate his girlfriend last week. There's a lesson for all the ladies out there. When you promise a crazy man you'll give him some head, you gotta be clear.
You gotta follow through, ladies.
No, you gotta be clear.
Oh, you gotta be more clear. Give him.
Just gotta clarify.
I missed that.
Yeah,
I missed that. You gotta be more clear about how you're gonna give some head.
You can't. Yeah, you crazy
Man,
man. I mean, just normal person tell
like,
me
okay.
that. Okay, I got you.
Don't
Tell a crazy man that you gotta be like. And I mean fellatio.
I mean fellatio, goofball.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we come back. We have some feedback. Then we have a post up from a guy who thought his friend's wife was trying to hit on him. Was he right? Doesn't even matter. We'll find out next. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, what's up, guys? I sure hope you're enjoying the show. If you like it, I invite you to go to our website, themrapodcast.com, and catch up on over 100 episodes that we have in store for you.
You ain't working, you might as well check us out.
And if you want some more, go over to The World According to Cheryl and check me out on Cheryl Underwood's podcast. We post content there every single day. We have her normal radio show labeled SUR, and then the Cheryl Underwood podcast, where we get into her personal business every Friday. Then on the weekends, we have the specialty shows that range from Late Night Cupcake into Auntie Cheryl's House Party to our gospel show, Spiritual Nourishment.
You gotta check out The World According to Cheryl, even though I ain't on it.
We got some feedback, homie.
Do we now?
Yes, man. This is from I Am Steve Strickland. He commented on one of our MRA podcast Instagram posts. He said, hey, at the MRA podcast, the whole relationship, talking about Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan, was a publicity stunt. Number one, to cover the fact that he's into white women. Wow. And two, although she's a model, she's hood. So the relationship balanced him out in the public eye. You know, what's funny, man? I Am Steven Strickland. You might have a point there, young guy, because, you know, if she needs a good guy, even if she is not attracted to a good guy and can't really handle a good guy, doesn't appreciate a good guy, I could see why he would be the choice. And if he's into white women and wants to, you know, make black women happy, his mamas, aunties, and whoever else, the media, I could see why he would do that. What do you think about that take, Kamal?
I mean, you know, it's an interesting take. I mean, I think I find it hard to believe that in 2022, like, you still have to, like, to protect, quote unquote, your image, like dating a black woman. I can't let them know that I'm into, you know, the Susies and the Beckys. I mean, like, I
definitely could see somebody doing that.
To this day and age, I get it, like, you know, a few years ago, but it's like, dude.
Man, did you see old boy from Insecure, man? They lit his ass up when they found out who his fiance was. Exactly. LeBron's son. But I'm talking about the lead character from Insecure, man. Whatever his name is, the dude from Top Gun. Mm-hmm. They was on his ass. Lawrence, whoever plays Lawrence, whatever his name is. They was on his ass about, you know, having a white girl. So, I think they still gonna be on you, bro.
Damn,
I think he saw that shit and was like, fuck that shit. You ain't calling me no sellout. We come back, man. We have a post up from a guy who thought his friend's wife was trying to hit on him. Was he right? Doesn't even matter. We'll find out next. It's the MRA Podcast. According to Webster's dictionary, being in post-nut mode is when you have a clear mind and you can make sound decisions as if you just busted a nut.
Yeah, I don't know if Webster actually said that.
No, he didn't. But our listener, Big Easy Q, told us all about it, and we can relate. Women, men. So listen, if you have a story of when you did something foolish.
In pre-nut mode.
Yeah, something really dumb. Maybe it was top crime. Especially something in pre-nut mode you don't want nobody to know about. Hit us up, and we'll tell the world. We can all laugh at your expense, and hopefully you'll learn from your mistakes.
Aristotle once said, the results of pre-nut mode is the best teacher. I think he said some shit like that.
Send us your stories at Dear Erby at themrapodcast.com. That's Dear Erby at themrapodcast.com. And now it's time for a post-nut mode story, only on the MRA Podcast. Okay, this was from Demario in Tacoma. That's Washington. You guys are both comics, so you may be able to relate to this. Sometimes when you're doing a gig, a promoter won't give you a hotel. I can definitely relate.
I cannot relate to this.
It's all good, man. Well, you know, we did that gig at Berkeley, man. They didn't give us a hotel. I don't remember where we stayed, but
we drove home.
That's hilarious. See, yeah. And that's 6 hours. Anyway, and you know how we are as comics. We love performance so much that we will drive home from Berkeley after a gig. That's how badly we want to get on stage. Anyway, he says we will accept these deals. I had this guy that wanted to bring me to Maryland to do some shows. The money was cool, and he even paid for my plane ticket, but he said he didn't have enough in the budget to give me a hotel room. And the worst thing is, he didn't tell me until I got there. I should have just not done the gig. This reminds me of that top 5 Chris Rock shit. But I was already there. He said I could stay at his place, top 5 style, and I refused. But I did have an old friend of mine that lived in the state that told me if I was ever in town, hit him up. The problem is I don't like this guy. Ugh. He's kind of racist, but I always tolerate him. I get to his house and this guy did not tell me he was married. Ooh. He introduces me to his wife. She gives me the long hug. I hate long huggers. Especially when it's like, come on, when it's like, you know, somebody, hey man, you know, I'm sorry to throw your boy's name out there. You one time's like, meet my wife, and she gives you a long titty full, long ass hug. You're like, okay, bitch.
Basically, genital to genital hug.
Yeah, like, can you? Okay, this hug should have been over. Anyway, A long hugger. He introduces me to his wife, giving a long hug. Okay, it's uncomfortable. He said it wouldn't be a big deal because he and his wife work in the daytime. I'll be working at night, so we shouldn't run into each other. The next day, his wife stayed home from work. Ain't that a bitch? She takes a shower, gets out. She's walking around in a towel. I'd be so frustrated, Kamal. I call my guy and tell him how his wife is acting, and this dude tells me that I think just because I'm black, every white girl wants to fuck me. Ooh, don't say nothing about Michael B. Jordan right now. I said, fine. I decided to leave his house to get myself a hotel, but before I left, I made sure to fuck his wife. Oh, man. I feel bad I did that. I've never had sex with a married woman. DeMario in Tacoma. Come out, where did DeMario go wrong?
Have sex with a married woman.
That'll do it right there.
Yeah, I get what he was doing, man. Like, you know, you don't like the guy.
Yeah.
Dude made some absurd racist comment, and so it's like low key payback. But I was taught, man, a man gotta have a code, man, and my code is you just don't dip into married women, dog. So. Yeah, man. I can't ride with you that far, DeMario.
Yeah, man. He knows he is he a top grime? Is he a top grime nominee, Kamal?
It's grimy, but I don't think it's top. I don't think it's top, man. He said he didn't like the guy, and you know, the guy was talking a little greasy, so
yeah, he got a little out. Yeah. He came a little out of left field. Go ahead.
Hold on, man. I don't think he pushed up on the wife.
That's the good part.
Right.
I got to give him that.
Right.
I got to get to me, man. To him. When you push up on a married woman, I don't understand that. When you can't run, you get a pass. I'm sorry, you get a pass.
You know, you ever see football when they throw like a lateral pass or like a 1 yard, and they know like basically
like a little hitch.
Yeah, you should really drop the ball because the defender is there. He's gonna tackle you for a loss. You should really drop the ball.
Up. Yeah,
but it's hard. You just condition. They throw it till you catch it. They throw it to you. You got to take advantage. You know it. You shouldn't be doing it.
You probably shouldn't catch this ball, but it's in the air and it's coming my way, baby.
It's like, It's like this.
I catch the rock.
I've been practicing.
Throw the rock. I catch the rock. That's my job, baby.
The wife throws it to me. I know I shouldn't take it.
You should probably fair catch it or some step away. Especially if it's thrown across the line of scrimmage, just take it incomplete.
Yeah, just drop it and take the incomplete. We back at the line of scrimmage, baby. No.
Nah, I see what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, well said. We come back, man. Was Khloe Kardashian's demands on Tristan Thompson reasonable? Man, we will tell you what we think coming up next. It's the MRA podcast. Hey guys, if you're digging the show, then please tell somebody. People might say something to you like, hey man, you know what podcast you listening to? And that's when you say the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal.
Or the MRA podcast with Kamal and Kyle.
Kamal, according to TMZ, Khloe and Kim were having a heart-to-heart when Kim lashed out, hating on Tristan Thompson, saying if that were her and she was trying to get her life together, Khloe comes back saying he should have used a condom, gotten a vasectomy, or not fucked a random woman he didn't know in other states. But she didn't say be faithful. Kamal, I mean, I don't have a problem with none of these demands. Kamal, am I tripping?
No, not
this
at all.
Sounds like a great deal.
Not at all.
Help me out, dog. Be
the
advocate. Be the adverse advocate. I ain't gonna mention his name, but be the adverse advocate, man. Tell me how I'm crazy right now, dog.
No, she sounds like a keeper. And she's like a billionaire or some shit like that. She sounds like a...
Definitely related to two billionaires.
Yeah, sounds like a keeper. That's all?
Dog.
Deal.
Use a condom, get a vasectomy, don't fuck random another state.
You need me to sign something? Like, deal. Like
This works.
Yeah, deal.
Oh, man, that's funny to me,
you ever see that, ever hear that Bill Burr joke when Donald Sterling got caught? Saying all that shit about like when he got caught saying all that racist shit, and his thing was the guy just lived too long.
Hilarious.
Back in like in the 50s or 60s, he was probably pretty liberal, and he was saying like because he was like you can date black guys, you can have sex with them, just don't bring them to the game. Just don't bring them to the game. Damn it. You do what the fuck you want to do. It's like,
Man, that's a
And
great take, dude.
yeah,
He's actually kind of cool if you think about it.
Exactly. You do
He's
what
just
you want
in
to
the
do.
wrong era.
He just so like Khloe's like, dude, it's pretty
Not a bad deal right there.
not a bad deal,
You
Tristan,
can
man.
get just don't embarrass me by bringing these black dudes to the game.
But I'll say this.
What's up?
I doubt if this was presented to Tristan.
I doubt it was, but I bet you in a way it was low key suggested. You could tell your girl's stance, man. We men do what we call the float. We float little shit. Yeah, we've all done it. Anybody who's been married, girlfriend, anything serious. We float scenarios to see how they'll handle it. And so you gotta believe Tristan has tried to float like, hey, shit, that girl can get it. And you know what I mean? You know,
Don't be bringing no baby.
hey, you better use a condom. You be like, is that what she said?
Did she just look the other way?
Did she just say I better use a condom? That I better not. Let me find. Let me call the jeweler, Jacob the jeweler.
Is she giving
funny,
me a
man.
pass?
It feels like it, man. Hey, when we come back, man, teen girls protested outside a U.S. Supreme Court justice's home. What's our take on this? Kamal and I are going to tell you how we feel. It's the MRA podcast. Hey guys and gals, if you're enjoying the show, let someone know. Whatever app you're listening on, please subscribe, give us 5 stars, and leave a positive comment.
Why wouldn't you give us 5 stars and a positive comment? We're great.
Yes, we are. This helps our placement so that other people can enjoy the show as well.
And why wouldn't they? We're great.
Can you flip this?
Get out of here.
All right, bye.
That is Kamal's wife, Denisha Vertina Love Harrison Abdul-Jabbar, ruining the show like the Ricky Ricardo she is, or Lucy Ricardo she is, deep in her spirit. Kamal.
That's why you should work at home, man. You shouldn't do it. I need a studio to go to.
I know, man. It's on me, dog.
But the only problem I don't have a studio is because I don't get that Khloe pass. So it's like,
oh yeah, so it's a waste of time. You might as well stay home. If you had a Khloe pass, you'd be at the studio rather than there.
Studio, most definitely.
Baby, I'm working.
Do not.
Kamal, we're a couple of Democrats, man.
Yes.
I'm a little more, I guess, what would you call me, conservative than you. But, yeah, I'm blue dog. I think that's what Cheryl Underwood calls me. I'm a conservative Democrat. I'm still a Democrat, though. And so these Republican Supreme Court justices are having people roll up in their house. And I'm just going to say, they protesting at the house. I'm not a fan of it, dog. I don't like it. I think it's off limits. I think you got a right to protest in public, but when you're in a nigga's neighborhood, man, you have crossed the line, bro. And so these teen girls protested outside Justice Amy Barrett's home. I said in the monologue that she was not there. That was for joke purposes. I don't know if she was there or not. I'm assuming she was, actually. They had a bloody baby with hangers and signs that said not going back. One said, this is what Amy's America looks like. One protester was 15 years old. I'm not going to say her name because she's only 15. She said in the video that the group protested, she said, children will be forced to give birth. I hate that. Force? Come on, man. Children will be forced to give birth to children. Women will be silenced. Women will be invalidated. Women will be told they're less than. One thing that drives me crazy, man, is when you take these stretches, man. It's like, damn, I don't want to talk too much about this because this can't go right for us. 2 dudes talking about abortion, especially with teen girls.
I'm going to say, first of all, protesting outside of the house is foul.
Yeah,
it was the same thing. I was watching the January 6th hearing.
Yes.
And the people who didn't go with Trump's thing, that MAGA crowd was out in front of their house.
Oh God!
When the
you mean those Republicans that didn't go with his bullshit?
A black woman and her mother, they were in Georgia. They were poll workers or something like that. And Donald Trump, on video, the mother gave the daughter something. Donald Trump and his team said there's flash drives with pallets and all that bullshit. Gave out her name, and they came to the house of the grandmother, of the mom. Busted up in there saying they're going to make a citizen's arrest and all of that shit, man.
In the house?
In the house. Yeah, man, she gave testimony this week. I mean, she was, she said the FBI had to get her up out of there for 2 months. So it was rough. So leave people's homes alone. You know they got to go to work. You know where they work. Just show up to the job. All right. But I also read, and this has nothing to do with the abortion.
By the way, I don't want nobody showing up to my job either, but go ahead.
Well, I'm saying if you're gonna protest,
yeah, it's a public place.
Right. If you're gonna protest, but this has nothing to do with the abortion issue. But I read this. This was actually going to be whole shit, but I chose something else.
Okay.
But a girl, when she was 16 years old, she was raped. I think he was a family friend or something like that, but he was 34 years old. He raped her. She
not
got
a good
pregnant.
Friend. Yeah.
No, he's not a good friend. No, he's a terrible friend.
Yeah. Somebody the family knew. A piece of shit that the family knew. Yes.
Right. And so he raped her. She had a baby. They tried to keep it from the guy. He found out. And because he had connections in town, he was able to get joint custody. And then, so they co-parenting this kid, right? And so years later, the mom buys the child a cell phone against the dad's wishes. Goes to court because he told her he had connections. Gets full custody.
Oh my.
And she's got to pay him child support for a baby that was conceived off of a rape of a child.
Ooh.
And so when you say these extremes, it's like, dude, this shit happens. And these are, and so a lot of these people are like, this is what the fuck we're trying to avoid. Because once that baby is born, it's like nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about that 16-year-old girl having to co-parent with this monster. And they're like, well, I mean, he's not on drugs. He's got a job, and if he's well connected,
It's all bad.
But yeah, stay away from.
I don't think we're debating the need for abortion.
No,
rights.
I get no. I'm saying I'm saying this is what when they're saying
that's where they're coming from.
Keep the 15-year-olds it's forcing 15-year-olds to have or children to have children and all that. It's like, dude, they ain't lying. And then when they say
but they're leaving something out though. I mean, if this child was raped, then that's a whole nother story, and that person needs to go to jail, and she should not be forced to give birth. But every case is a rape. Can we just keep it 100? It's not always rape.
No.
But even if it's not, should she be able to not keep the child? I think she should be able to have an abortion. So I understand her wanting to protest. The problem with sending kids to protest, even if they sent themselves, is they're protected species. You can't really go in on them. So it's like it becomes a one-sided discussion.
Can't come outside talking shit.
Get your bad asses off my porch.
Motherfucking ass off.
With them bloody babies. The hell? Get your fast ass off my damn.
Drip that blood on my driveway. What the fuck is wrong with you? Clean that shit up.
Don't even leave it. Yes, ma'am. I need it all cleaned up too, you little heifers. It's a protected species, man. We come back, man. Shakira and her husband are done dealio. That's a fine woman, man. What went wrong, man? We gonna let you know. It's the MRA podcast. You listen to us, but Kamal and I want you to know that we listen to you too.
Even if we don't always respond to your tweets in a timely manner.
I love how you say we, man. So if you have some feedback, maybe you agree.
Maybe you disagree.
Or maybe you just want to tell us how much you love the show, or that you want to testify about how we specifically helped you out. Or maybe you just want to tell Kamal how he was right or wrong.
But mostly right.
Whatever you want to tell us, hit us on our social. I'm at Dear Erby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Hit us up and you just might hear your comment on the air.
Promise. We'll be gentle.
Not many women finer than Shakira, Kamal, walking around this earth. But her, you don't like her?
No, I'm saying I'm trying to think. Not many.
Oh, yeah. Not many. I ain't saying there's none, but I'm just saying Shakira is up there as far as the finest in the world. Cole. Her and her husband didn't make it, man. I wonder what happened, man. When they make these women feel bad for not being married, and they have these big ass People magazine spreads at their wedding, and it's perfect and it's they don't never people. I need the same energy when the shit don't work. I need to because you make these women feel horrible for not having these fantasy lives, and then when it's over, it's just 3 sentences. It's like, well, wait a minute, or it's the dude's fault.
Yeah.
In Touch magazine, not People, says my man was cheating. And of course he was, right? Huh? And you would think, why would you say of course he was? We'll talk about it. Cheating was a straw that broke the camel's toe. In Touch magazine says Shakira is short-tempered and can be difficult to be around. Wait a minute, Kamal. She's 45, 10 years older than her soon-to-be ex-husband. According to Shakira, I heard her say this from my own ears. She's always late and he's always waiting up for her. Kamal, I'm going to tell you right now, man. First of all, just like Britney Spears got a younger man, a lot of these pop divas get younger dudes a lot of the times.
You know why? Because back in the day, the pop divas had them old dudes. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about like Diana Ross and you remember Mariah Carey. They had them older dudes.
They still do that though.
Do they?
I think. Well, let me look at it like this. There's two types of women out there. There's more than two types of women. Ladies, don't get mad at me. For the sake of this discussion, there's two. There's the submissive and the dominant. And the dominants tend to get a younger man. And the submissive tends to get an older man. So Shakira's 45. She got a man 10 years younger. It suggests that she's a dominant. Right?
She's a boss.
Yeah, she's a boss.
She's used to getting her way, right?
Exactly.
She's got to go in there in the studio. I want this shit. She's probably directing the music and
I
going to like the label.
Yep.
Yeah, telling them I need 14 tracks on this song. Fuck y'all talking about 12. And so she's used to fighting
going in and fighting
her
for
way.
what she
and
needs.
then because she's so large, and you know, and she accumulates so much money, they probably cave. So she's used to just getting what she wants.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so if you're her husband, man, and I think he's like a soccer star or some shit. So that means he's got his own shit, right? He ain't Shakira, but he's still, you know, young, handsome, strapping dude. How fresh. I mean, see, time is a big thing for me, Kamal. I don't know about you, so maybe I'm biased. Help me out, man. If your wife is always late, and I think you have a wife that's always late. I think I know your wife. I think your wife don't give a fuck about time.
I don't think she knows what time is. I mean, she's heard of it.
She's
heard of time. She knows but the concept.
How does that make you feel, Kamal, as a man? Be real talk, man. How does it make you feel when wifey, with you being a punctual dude, you know, school teacher-esque type of guy, square businesses, Cheryl Underwood says, and your wife has the artistic, loose interpretation with time? How does that make you feel, dog?
Sometimes it can be frustrating if we're trying to go somewhere. But like if she says she'll be home at 8 and she comes home at 10:30, I ain't tripping. Yeah. I ain't.
Man, you a fool, dog. You stupid.
It depends. But this guy, Shakira's tripping, dog. Well, I mean, here's the thing about it. He got caught cheating and she's bouncing, right? Because of that. But
it was the straw though. It wasn't the last thing.
But I mean, think about this, man. She's short-tempered. And she's difficult to be around. And I'm sorry, are we missing this? The most important thing.
What?
She's 5 years from 50. That's fucked up.
Damn.
I'm just messing around.
You're just being a silly goose, just making them mad for no reason. That was
ladies, 45 is the new.
Well, it depends.
44.
Let's just keep it real. Shakira's 45 is a fine 45. She's good. Yeah. She's good till she's probably 75, to be honest. We're talking about Shakira here. So her 45 ain't the same, but it's also not Shakira 32. It ain't the same, right?
Let me tell you something, man.
Go ahead.
45 is 45.
It's still 45.
And I'm not dissing 45 because I'm 46. Like no. Okay. I'm saying you can decorate a 55 Chevy, shine that bitch up.
Boy, you stupid today.
It's a 55 Chevy. We try to get that shit, drive to Vegas.
End of the day, it's still what it is. You ain't driving to Vegas in that motherfucker. And so I think let's keep it positive, man. Let's get off our Kevin Samuels. Let's get on our.
I'm just messing around, ladies.
Real talk.
But what I'm saying is, here's the thing about it. No, going back to her almost being 10 years older, right? Her almost being 50, and she's difficult to be around, and she's not there, and she's late. Yeah. And so this guy, like you said, this strapping young guy who's a soccer player is like,
he's 35.
What the fuck am I doing this shit
Exactly.
for?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not dissing 45-year-old women, it's like, you know, the Chris Rock joke, man's faithful as his options. Well, this guy's got options.
He's a pro
she's
soccer player.
leaving him
Well, she's not
alone.
leaving him. But here's the thing, Kamal. Oh, you're saying she's leaving him because she's always gone?
Yeah, she's late not being there, and she's difficult to be around.
Yes.
So
But here's
it's
the
like
thing.
this dude is probably like, I don't want to be around you.
Yes.
And because you're not here when you're supposed to be here, that gives me a lot more time to think. Think about other.
Here's the thing, man. Women might say, well, she's the one that left him. But the reason why she's leaving him is probably because he's already given up on her. He's done. He's been done. He's so frustrated that he's just, and I'm telling you this, ladies, to give you something to understand. You might say, I left him. Yeah, but you left him. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. The other straws were probably a result of things that you did. I will never blame a woman for a man cheating, even if it's because she's not having sex with him, because I've cheated when a woman was giving me some every night. It isn't, a man cheating ain't about her. She can help, but it really is about him. So I think what I'm saying is the issue that I want the ladies to take from this is when you start acting up, he is affected in a certain way. If you're difficult to be around, short-tempered, this is a diva, man, that gets her way. That gets really, really, really old after a while.
Dude, you hear when women cheat. Why? Because dude was a workaholic. He was always gone.
Yeah, by a dog.
He was always gone. So it's like, you know, it goes both ways, yo.
When we come back, man, we're getting into some whole shit. And then later on the show, we have a Dear Erby from our girl, Jenny from AZ. She has a new job, but it's affecting her dating life. Kamal and I are going to coach her up next. It's the MRA podcast. Guys, I have a comedy album. It's called Be a Man at All Times, and it's on, what's it on? Oh, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you stream your content.
It's a damn good comedy album.
I appreciate that, man. There's stand-up on there. Kamal and I wrote a whodunit mystery called The Case of the Missing Balls. That's on there.
Based on a true story.
Check out the album. Show your boy some support. And you can buy it on iTunes. Keyword buy it. Stop streaming. Kamal, it is time for some whole shit. What you got, dog?
Whole shit goes to a young lady by the name of Jordan B.
Jordan B. Hi, Jordan B.
Hey, Jordan B. I'm on your ass right now. Well, according to the papers,
The papers, hilarious. How old is this nigga?
the papers, they're calling her rapper Jada Youngin's baby mama. Side note, I hate that term.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking term, baby mama. It seems like it's like one of them things. It's like, are you laughing at us?
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah, like
You know what it is. And every time you hear it, it kind of makes you cringe. Like the word white trash drives me fucking crazy. It just drives you. Oh, yeah, I got it. So if you're poor and white, you're white trash. What if you're poor and black? You're just trash?
Yeah.
I hate that phrase. Anyway, go ahead.
stand there. All right, well, so she's Jada Youngin's baby mama. Not just playing.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I got some sad shit to say,
Speak the
man.
truth, dog, so we
Yeah.
can understand. Go
Got
ahead.
some sad shit, man. So Jada Youngin and his girlfriend Karina V are mourning the loss of their child.
Oof.
On Sunday, June 19th, while many others were happily celebrating Father's Day, including your boy
Juneteenth.
and you as well, happy belated, Karina marked the day with a heartbreaking post of her stillborn baby.
Damn. So hold on. So you started off talking. There's a woman who's a rapper who used to be with a guy, and that guy now has a new woman,
And they
right?
just had yes.
And they just had a baby, and the baby was stillborn.
Yes.
Heartbreaking.
Yes, you are up to speed.
Okay.
So on the gram, as the kids call it,
They do call it that.
they call it the gram.
And TikTok.
Yeah. Karina shared a picture of her baby's tiny hand and her footprint. On the post, she revealed that her baby was named Amazing Breeze Scott and born on June 10th. But sadly, she couldn't make it. And this is what she said on the gram. I question why you left me, but I would have been selfish to ask you to stay.
Heartbreaking.
You know. Right. The grieving mom reflected on the short moment she spent with her child. When I saw you, I automatically fell in love. Never felt love so strong, she continued. My heart is broken and I don't know if I'll ever be the same. You taught me so much and you'll forever be with mommy. My guardian angel, I miss you so much. Your little kicks, seeing you every week, rubbing you, kissing you. Karina went on sharing, having to leave you at the hospital killed me. I prayed every day for you, baby, and thank God for every day he blessed you with. Saying goodbye to the little soul she penned. God needed you up there with him. You were too good for this world full of evil and hate. Just wishing I could be up there, be with you up there. You mean the most to me, my baby, and I'll do anything for you. I'm broken but staying strong, and the only choice I have. I love you, Maisie. Some sad shit.
Yeah.
While many have expressed their condolences because that's some truly, like I said, some sad shit, Jetty Youngin's ex and his baby mama, Jordan B, didn't echo the sympathy. She appeared to celebrate Karina's miscarriage as tweeting, "It's dead, bitch."
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And if that wasn't bad enough, she followed that up with, "That's why you wanted something that I have and didn't get it. Ah, ha, ha."
Man, shut the fuck up.
I'm being dead real with you.
That's the worst.
This is some
Man, that did
evil
not have to
shit,
do.
right?
Oh, that's the funny shit I've heard of. It's dead, bitch.
Like, after you say all of that, and you just heartfelt stuff, and oh, mommy loves you, and somebody else just takes a big shit and just dumps it all on your.
Damn.
Yeah, man, honestly, man, that is. Here's the thing.
Man.
Obviously, I'm guessing these two women have a contentious relationship.
Thank you.
I'm guessing.
We don't know what happened before this.
guessing.
We don't know the shit that was taught. And I'm just gonna tell you, man, I hate to play the advocate,
Don't
but I
play
always,
that advocate.
I'm about to. I am about to come out because I can't stand when motherfuckers ain't shit. You know, the Trump types. And then all of a sudden get sad, and we supposed to be sad just because you going through some shit. You was an asshole, Trump. And now all of a sudden we supposed to be sad with you. Fuck you. But would I do that if he was going through some shit, loss of a child? I would never. As much as I can't stand a motherfucker, I would never do no shit like that.
No, and
But
here's the thing about it. Not me personally. I understand you feel that way. That's what that nigga get.
Yeah.
That's what that motherfucker get.
That's a private thought, though.
That's a
You're not gonna say that out
private
loud.
thought. For her
Absolutely.
to put that shit out there, that's a reflection on Jordan B.
Absolutely.
That's no matter. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they have a contentious relationship.
Damn.
But now,
I mean, to tweet that?
but now,
Dead
if we
bitch?
didn't have a contentious relationship, I
don't want to put
it's
this
on
violence
site.
out there.
Me,
But if something happened to you as a result of that, the judge got to let that pass. The judge got to be like, hey, man, let me read all the lawyer has to say is, Your
defense,
Honor, can
yeah.
I read the tweet?
I like to present exhibit asshole.
Exhibit asshole. It's the only exhibit I have, only one I will need. Read the tweet. Oh, yeah, not guilty.
Ooh, yeah.
Not guilty.
Like,
No.
She walked into my house, kicked down my door. But this is clearly, she's admitted it. She did it on video. It's clearly a violation.
This is an ass whoopable offense, Kamal.
Ass whoopable.
And
the thing about it is, honestly, I mean, she's getting publicly shunned and, as she should. But this is one of those things where I hope they don't make this chick like, what do you call it? A hip hop wife or whatever them shows are, Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, she got famous now. But that's who you want on the show, dog.
But see, the thing about
you want
it is,
a
you're not
motherfucker that'll
supposed
go
to
there.
reward this shit. It's my point. She should not benefit from this shit. She shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I suspect eventually she will. She'll be on
It's
Andy
just like
Cohen's.
these punk ass school shooters.
Well,
They keep on getting praised and becoming immortal, and everybody sings their name, and then they keep doing it because it's a path to fame and death.
who the fuck wants that fame?
They want to go out in a blazing gun battle.
They have
These fucking idiots.
miserable fucking life. And that's
Yeah,
the
man,
legacy.
you're miserable as fuck.
That motherfucker went out. He
Miserable.
killed 14 kids.
Fuck him.
Exactly.
We come back, man. We get into our personal lives, man. I hate to put that next to the kids. And then we have a Dear Erby from our girl Jenny from AZ. She has a new job, but it's affecting her dating life. Kamal and I got your back. Jenny, it's the MRA podcast. Hey guys, what's up? If you're enjoying this show, do us a favor and donate to our Patreon.
Word.
Just go to www.patreon.com. That's patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal.
Word.
It's that simple. Listen to the show, love the show, share the show, break the show off with some dough.
Bars.
Kamal, how was your Father's Day, dog?
My Father's Day was amazing, man.
Hey,
yeah, dude.
that's what's
It was an
up.
old school Father's Day for me.
Nice.
You know, they took me out to brunchy, breakfast, lunch. It was late as shit.
Yeah.
Gave me my gifts and stuff like that. And we all went out to see Lightyear, you know, Pixar movie and stuff like that, man.
Of course.
And then the following day, we all went out to my parents' house and we chilled with my pops and all that stuff, man. So
Oh, that's dope.
It's a good 2 days, a good Father's
man.
days. You know, so you can't beat that.
Yeah. Man, I had a great one too, man. I got to spend by myself most of the day. You know I love that. And then
Congrats.
my oldest son came through. Yes, he was going to take me bowling, but thankfully we didn't do that either. We just watched. We caught him up on the old Lakers shit because I'm through it, but he isn't. So we got pizza and watched the fucking Lakers show on HBO, bro. You can't beat that as the best Father's Day ever, Kamal.
Luckily,
Nobody was there.
We didn't do what he wanted to do for me.
You know, fuck that. It's Father's Day last time I checked. Fuck that. Let's sit here, have a couple drinks, Coca-Colas, some fucking pizza, Papa John's, and let's chill and watch the Lakers show. And then we can go about our lives, man. We had a good talk, man. Hopefully you've got some good things coming. I'll be able to discuss on the podcast soon. But when we come back, we got to help our girl out, man. It is time to help our girl Jenny from AZ. She got a new job that's affecting her dating life. Can we help her out? We're going to try our best. It's the MRA Podcast. You need some advice in your relationship?
And can't afford a therapist?
Hit us up and we'll get you through this.
We won't even charge you a copay.
Exactly. The Dear Erby letter is our longest standing segment on the MRA, dating all the way back to the webisodes. This is where we truly save relationships one listener at a time. We've saved marriages,
Encourage divorce.
taught a guy how to please his woman.
Encourage divorce.
Yeah, so hit us up for advice and we'll help you out. Send your emails to dearerby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearerby@themrapodcast.com. Let's get into this Dear Erby letter.
Let us.
Dear Erby, back to seeking your help. I recently got a new job driving different types of trucks. I see you, Jenny. I'll be seeing you on your posts, especially big trucks. I was wondering what the hell you doing. I'll be seeing you on our airplanes and shit across the U.S. I love this job, but, always a but, it's made dating difficult. The guys I've met either don't understand why little 5'1" me is out on the road alone and trying to convince me to get another job. Or they begin comparing their job and how hard their job is in comparison to mine. Do they do that? I just figured out what our issue is. Yep. Just made sense to me right now. All right. Which in their defense, my job is hella easy. But why are they finding the need to compare? Great question. We're going to address that. Do they feel emasculated? I'm not going to quit my job. That is very clear. But if dating was hard before, now it's almost impossible given I'm away 3 weeks at a time. And when I'm home, I want to be with my kids. How do I make dating work with this job? Oh, no wonder, Kamal. This is a tough one. I'm so glad you're going first. Handle that, player.
Jenny and AZ. One of our favorites. One of our favorites. Well, first of all, going back to like the dudes trying to convince you to change your job or want to big up how tough their job is. Yes. Yes. You know, I mean, unfortunately, we still live in that world whereas, you know, you have quote unquote man jobs, woman jobs.
Of course.
And so, yeah, you're a truck driver and somebody else who's like, you know, like myself as a teacher, it's like, ooh, especially if you're like a preschool teacher, start, you know, making up shit to try to sound tougher or your job to be tougher than what it really is because
Hilarious.
society says, you know, we're supposed to be that guy. Let me say this, man. Like, I didn't grow up in that house. My pops is like the manliest man I know, but he couldn't tell the difference between like a carburetor and a car battery. Like, he didn't know that shit. But he made sure he had enough dough for the mechanic, and my mom never drove a bucket. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, that was man shit to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like fixing shit or being all tough and driving. It's whatever. That ain't my idea. So the job that Jenny has doesn't make me feel any old kind of way. That's cool if she can do it, right? So going back to your dating thing though, Jen, it's gonna be tough. You're away 3 weeks out of the month. I don't know. I think obviously you're gonna start slow. You're gonna meet somebody, and a lot of it is just phone anyway, right? Phone for the first couple of weeks, some Zoom, some whatever FaceTime and all of that. But here's the thing that's gonna be really, really tough. That week you get back and you guys really, really hit it off, you gotta be gone for another 3 weeks.
Yeah,
that's going to be tough. I gotta say, you gotta have that already baked in. So when you meet people, let them know this is tough. We might have to do like some type of hybrid long distance relationship, And honestly, if it's possible, try not to find guys who like got a 9 to 5 or they got to be at the office every day. If they can do remote, work remotely. Maybe you meet a guy who can come with you a couple of trips out the year, and so you guys can be a little closer because a lot of relationships they fail because of distance. Me personally, I think that would make me like you even more. But
boom, boom, boom.
That's just my thing. But yeah, Jen, I would say just whoever you meet, be upfront with them. Let them know this might be tough. And, let them know the job is dangerous if they take it. And I got faith that eventually, man, you might weed out a few bad apples, but you'll find the right guy.
We come back, I'm going to weigh in. Yo, what's up? I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kamal.
And you're listening to the MRA podcast where men come to talk and women come to eavesdrop. Jenny, we love talking to you. So I'm going to get straight to it. You got some issues here. Traditional dudes, it's going to be bad. A couple thoughts came to my head. You're always going. First of all, these dudes that want to battle with you, that's reasons insecurity. You have a masculine job. Some of these dudes might have feminine energy. I'm sorry. I mean, that's sometimes when you're a tough chick, you kind of match with not so tough of a dude. That happens sometimes. Not always, but it happens sometimes. What's that boxer chick name? That boxer woman that used to wear the pink. She had a masculine dude. She was a masculine woman. So sometimes you get two masculine motherfuckers in a relationship, but a lot of times you get opposite. Let's get to it. How do I make dating work with this job? As if you got a few options. Number one, you might need to find some old penis. It makes me wonder. Somebody that already knows you and likes you, and you already have an arrangement with. Hopefully they're in town. That's good. But what you're really gonna have to do is you're gonna have to settle for some shit, which all women have to do. But you're going to have to be a lot less picky and try to be really fun because that, let me keep it real. Get you a dude that has somebody else. Get your dude that has somebody else. If you have a team, a sister wife, an Eskimo sister, she can do the heavy lifting of the day to day. You don't want to do that anyway. You don't want to be every down back that wears your knees out. You could be the one that just comes through, has fun, and then you go back. You spend more time with your kids, be a side piece, or be a part of a throuple. That's what I think you should do. That way, he wins. He's got his girl every day, and then he gets something new when you come through. And to me, that seems like a simple solution right there. Kamal, what you think? Am I crazy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
but
good.
Then it's just crazy enough to work, though.
It's just crazy enough to work. It could work,
it could
Jenny
work.
from AZ. Another thing you could do is find a man like Kamal Abdul-Jabbar. Because Kamal Abdul-Jabbar is the type of dude that he wants his woman to be gone. He loves when his woman is gone. He don't need you there all the time. Get you a Kyle Erby, but then again, you'd be sharing me. Get you a Kamal Abdul-Jabbar or a Kyle Erby because
you be in a throuple, you just won't know it.
Yeah, you're gonna be sharing me. But Kamal, you gonna have him to yourself, and he gonna be glad that you're not there. There's types of dudes out there. Jenny, I've seen you on social media. I've seen you on comedy shows. You are beautiful. You're fun. You're going to find somebody. Just be patient. The good news is you got your kids. You got your kids. You got something going on. Protect this job, because I'm watching your posts. It looks like you're really happy out there. So protect that. Don't worry if you think you ain't gonna find nobody, because I've seen you. You're beautiful. You're fun. You're going to find somebody. Just make sure you settle in some ways, meaning he probably won't be 6'5" playing for the fucking Phoenix Suns, but you're just gonna probably have to come off of some traditional things, because I think all women, if you come off some of your traditional lists, there's a match for you. You just probably gonna have to understand that you're gonna have to compromise on some things.
And Jenny doesn't have a. She wouldn't make anybody's traditional list either.
Yeah,
you're
right.
She's a truck driver.
You're a
and
female
she's gone
truck
for
driver.
3 weeks.
Yeah,
out of the
you're
month,
not
so
traditional.
she wouldn't be on anyone's traditional list. She'd be
if you're not traditional, which I'm not, I had to learn to stop looking for traditional, because I'm not traditional. I'm a trip. So I know that whoever I get gonna have to be at a trip in a way too. Where can we find you?
Twitter, Instagram, and Clubhouse at Angry Kamal.
I am at Kyle Erby 13. That is my Instagram, because my original Kyle Erby was hacked. But Kyle Erby 13 is where you can find me. You'll see some of my stand-up clips. Enjoy them. They're doing pretty well. I'm happy about that. At the MRA podcast is where you can find us both. What's up? What you laughing about?
I didn't have my ring light on the whole time.
Okay, well, fuck it. You're going to be dark this night. You're going to be dark this week, dog. At the MRA podcast.
I'm light now.
Hilarious,
I look excellent now.
You look excellent, dog. But oh well. You got basketball practice, homie. You just gonna be dark skinned this week, homie. At the MRA podcast, where you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. KyleErby.com is my website. The MRApodcast.com is where you can listen into all 203 episodes we have done. We are on YouTube now, on Kyle Erby's YouTube. Check us out on Dynasty Radio NY, our affiliate in New York. Kamal, dog, except for your lighting issues, you bring it every time, and I appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you just being here, man.
Hey, man, it's a good time, man. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
MRA.